All right, we're live. Thanks for checking out the VOD. As always, I appreciate it. Let's start making a tune. So basically today, I'm just gonna play test. We've locked the builds for the playtest on the 28th. And so now the only thing we should be changing before then is turn this down a bit. The only thing we should be changing before then is just if we find critical bugs or whatever. We may gather a small bunch of tweaks that come in over the next week if everything's looking really stable, and then put those in, but hopefully we're mainly keeping the build stable, working with a known quantity going into the 28th, and yeah, and seeing how that goes, even if there are some bugs. Drinking something a little different tonight, see how it goes. Hey Nomely fans, Florane, McCarran, 28 Black. It's a energy drink that I've only had in Germany, and started getting them, I don't know, man, years ago. And I mainly only had the acai, and so the yeah, I was like, I'm trying to cut back a little bit on sugar. So I got the 28 Black acai 0. I'm gonna see how this tastes tonight. All right, you guys have seen the poll. Testing that out for the first time. Somebody recommended this the other night, and I've had the window open forever, and then I saved it. Oh, interesting. The tab, it actually shows me in the tab the percentage, and number of votes and stuff. That's pretty cool, being able to just look up at a glance and see that. Lisava, Suanin, getting distracted. Nick, Chili Sauce Feldane. Theron Zizu. Quicksana. Wolf Pup, Loki. Wrong Warp, Chaz Solo, Hermit Crab. I think I've just been saying Theron the whole time, so that I could avoid that embarrassment. Lisava, who's... I was like, did I say Lisava? No, it's like Quicksana. Sarenth, Feldane, I think again. Bumtil Helmer, Teflon Don. What's going on, guys? Partham, thank you for the follow. Elminster followed me yesterday. Man, if it was the real Elminster, that would be cool. Agenda for today is play some. Be playing on Krivia server just to take a look at the build. So let's make a tune since folks are here. What do I want to be? A Dwarven Fighter? Kinda do. Gnomish Cleric? Always the same things. Keeps it consistent. I typically play gnomes. I've just been playing dwarves in this game a lot because I really like the dwarves in this game as well. Teflon Don said, I've been playing a bard during the stress test, loving it. Can't wait to really get going during the weekend. Right on. Yeah. Excited to get you guys in here. Curious to see how everything holds up next weekend. Yeah, clicking the wrong button. Sadly, you'll be doing family stuff next weekend. Cried for a moment. Hey, family stuff is very important. We'll always be here for you. It's kind of hard to get the color right. Taking a picture from my dad. All right, stats, strength, stamina, freaking dexterity or agility. I always forget. Hey, Migs. So I hope this thing's actually got some caffeine in it, because it kind of doesn't really taste like anything. What's up, Creedle Juice? Dwarves should be beastmasters and the pet comes out of their beard when summoned. John, if we make like $1 grillion, $1 bazillion, then we'll have to add that as a feature. That'll be our ultimate stretch goal. How's life treating me? Pretty awesome. I'm tired. The weather's been kind of poop today, but my new airsoft rifle came in a day early, so that was nice. Putting that together, and yeah, so that was fun. Had toys earlier, did some shopping, did some chores. Bludgeoner, swordsman, warrior. Paratham says, trying to get 3 friends to download the client to play next weekend. Never played much of any MMO, so I hope I can spark that fire in them to find the fun in exploring, killing mobs, dying horribly for going too deep. You know, just be sure to nurture them. Be sure to guide them properly, because it's, you know, it's a tough thing to get into. So expect that they're gonna have questions. They're gonna be bummed out sometimes. Will you guys be in voice if they play? Be sure to do everything you can to nurture them. Like little rabbit. Your favorite energy drink is Ultra Sunrise Monster? You like the orange flavor? If it tastes better than Dreamstick, well, I had that the other day and it was... Oh, I think I had that on Wednesday when I was streaming. Maybe. It tastes like children's Tylenol, the chewable. It was horrible. Hey, Defiant Possum. What's up? How's PCB, Nicodemus? What else should I get? Survivalist, of course. Skip the energy drinks, it's way better. It's one of my few remaining sins. It's big dumps of caffeine into my gullet. It's one of the few things I still got. Don't take it from me. And coffee doesn't seem to do it right. It's 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. I tend to get up between 5:30 and 6 a.m. I was able to quit drinking. I can do this too. I just... Maybe I'll get there. But I get up early. No matter what time I go to bed, Jasmine gets up at 5:30. Sometimes 6. No matter. So if I get to bed at midnight, 12:30, 1 a.m., I'm getting up at 5:30 or 6. On an extreme night like that, if I go to bed at like midnight or 1, I will take a nap during the day for like an hour. But, dude, 49 years old, getting up at 6 a.m., streaming from 8 till 11. It's tough, man. That's my sad ass story. I know you don't care. You don't care. Defiant Possum says, requesting a moment of silence for my testicles, getting a vasectomy in 3 hours. I think they just cut the line, man. I don't think they actually cut your balls off. Looking handsome. I've got my beginner outfit. Looking sharp. Happy Friday, Chinny D. Happy Friday, Essential X. Well, I see somebody running. Who all's in here with me? Nick the Druid. Innate. Why do I have Fortitude stuck to my, This is interesting. There is a public test coming up next weekend. Not this weekend, but the weekend after, June 28th. Nicodemus, we're just gonna play a little bit today. Kind of same thing, been doing a lot lately. I'm scribing Strike. I'm scribing Taunt. For those of you that have not played the game before, I'm looking to see... I'm on my Innates page instead of my Skills page. My Skills page has got some survival stuff and my Forage. My Innates page is here. Yep. I'm putting Strike, Taunt, Shoot there. My tune looks like Goldberg from behind. Was Goldberg the one that was always drinking a beer? I forget. How's the poll doing? 16 votes. Saying it's working, 3 saying it's not. Cool. Does your class determine what gate you spawn at, or is it random? Yep, class determines whether you spawn at this gate or the north gate. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the one with the beer. Okay. Alright, so... Strike. Clicking it to get on... Left clicking it to get it on my cursor. I could either then click on my ability bar here on the right, which is a little bit covered with this pole. Just move it down here, I guess. And then I am so I can just click, or I can click it onto my cursor and then push the number associated with it here. So hitting Q to put it in a 2 slot. Goldberg never spoke, just speared people and walked off. I like that. Do we still need the test poll? Yeah, I guess it's done. It's done its business. I'll finish poll. Hide poll from overlay. Cool. Whoever recommended that to me, thank you. Let's see. Taunts. Fortitude we'll put down here. It's kind of maybe an oh shit type thing. And then shoot we'll put on like 5 since we don't even have a bowl. Bowl? We don't have a bowl. A bowl. A bowl and arrow. They just legalized marijuana in Germany. I was on my balcony earlier today. I looked over at our neighbors who have a balcony kind of a little bit down from us. They've got 3 weed plants growing. I remember last year they tried to grow some tomatoes and they just died. But this year, they got the green thumb. Proud of you, kids. Oh, it's already there. Cool. All right. The tomatoes were a ruse. Yeah. A loving one weed? Yeah, it doesn't work. I'm not really a weed smoker. I really don't do anything fun anymore. Except drink caffeine, and you guys want me to quit that? Where would I... So, Ghastly says, I've been thinking about Eminem's high elves recently. Would you be able to put them on the D&D morality spectrum? Lawful good, lawful evil, etc.? They seem like not so fun people. It'd be a bit of a generalization, but I would say that they are... They're lawful... I mean, generally speaking, I would say probably more like lawful good. But with the bad things that come along with being both lawful good and a bit xenophobic. Maybe just lawful. Got a little Star Trek thing going on. I don't smoke anymore, but I still support it. I'm kind of ambivalent. I'm kind of if people want to smoke it, they can smoke it. I don't care. Tyler said my brother's state screwed up their law about the mushrooms and left a few strains legal. Nice. I mean, the fact that a lot of that stuff's illegal is kind of good. Whoops. I saw your comment above. I forget who saw it because it's off my screen now. I saw the comment above about, did you say it was what's his face? Goldberg, who was breathing in the pyro smoke and exhaling it out of his nose. Man, wrestlers, they've definitely earned their money. Their bodies are just trash. That seemed pretty loud. Let me know if let me know if that's too loud. Thanks, Jet City. Nicodemus said, maybe there should be a low-level wizard spell you get after a quest that ports the caster to the wizard's bar. Wizards are never late. They arrive at the guild when they meet. That'd be a very powerful spell. Maybe if it was a one-use scroll or something. Undertaker versus Mankind, Hell in a Cell is crazy. I've actually seen I've seen that a few times because of various like documentary references to it. Oh, you were asking earlier about which classes start where. So it's they're basically divided by which guild they start at. So the various races that, or sorry, classes, not races. The various classes that start on this side. So Ranger, Fighter, Archer, Rogue, Cleric, Paladin, Bard. I feel like maybe I'm forgetting some, but if you find your guild hall over here, then you're gonna start on this gate. If you start in Salt Breeze Park, so that'll be Shaman, Beastmaster, and Druid, you start at the North Gate. If you start in the Spellbinder's Spire, so Inquisitor Spellblade, you start at the North Gate. If you're a wizard, you start at the North Gate. Shadow Knight Necromancer, I believe, started at the North Gate as well, because you're really not that far. And so, yeah. Oh, man. One of the things that we've talked about doing, so it won't be in for this playtest, but there'll be a little bit of an update, some remixing of... Well, maybe that's not true. We'll be updating the base pops a little bit to be a little more... slightly more thematic, because there's kind of a mix of everything here and a mix of everything in the north. That will have an impact on some of the quests, because then you may have to go to both to finish your newbie quest. So, but we didn't get that done for the 28th. It's something that will actually we need to take some time and look at and make sure we do it right. Partham said. Okay, thank you. Just want to keep the bros together for their first run so they don't get lost. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you should definitely set up a rally point anyway, though, right? Because people are going to die and stuff like that. Make sure that they're at least familiar with the rally point. That's always good. Right? Like, what's something that everybody will see from both directions? Maybe rally point in Salt Breeze Park or something. Just in case somebody does pick a class from over here or a class from over there. You can see it. You can get to it pretty quickly from both sides. It's hard to miss. You just look for the big dome. Something like that. You pick a rally point that you feel is best. I cannot provide you with medical, financial, or gameplay advice. Would you say that most of the newbie quests are finished? Mobs in game, drops in game, confirming to avoid wasting time. Yeah, I think there's there's a decent pass of at least the first and second of all the newbie quests. And they're a bit all over the place in terms of balance and requirements and shit. So. Nicodemus said, "Gotta head out, sir. Phone battery dies quickly on the beach." Yes, I can imagine. Take care. Looking forward to seeing everybody next week during the playtest. Have fun, Bill. The Enchanter quest seemed to stop after turning in the note to the GM. You've gotta read the quest text, and I think there was something with lag that was fucking it up. Oops, I mean messing it up. Be sure to hit J, and you can go back through what the NPC said to you. Richard Sims Rubicon said, "Loved the test the other day. Started a Necro, had a lot of fun simply finding my way around. Love it." Glad to hear that. Rat and bat sounds hurt your ears. Are they too loud? I can turn them down a little bit. Here. Master volume 75. See how that does. Hit the J. Ah, John. John said there was an issue with the not checking bags for quest items. Should be fixed now. But would that have been a... Was that an issue at the first stage after a turn-in? I honestly don't. I can't remember how I set it up. Will there be an organized spells button for the spellbook? Odds are we'll add some more functionality to let you sort and find things as we go. GM just said you must wear the robe at all times, never gave any other text, no further tasks or nothing. Oh, okay. That definitely sounds like something broke that day. Oh man. Got a pouch full of meat and eyeballs and all sorts of other stuff. I need to go sell after this skeleton. Alright. I'll be right back. What % of the game do you think will be done by early access in 2026? Just let me play the damn game, ask. Content-wise, for where we want to eventually be at 1.0, I would say game system-wise, if I had to guess, and I'm gonna give an answer that's maybe a little different each time, but if I had to guess, game systems will probably be 85 to 95% done in terms of all the systems are in place, maybe not all the content for them, but all the core systems in place, and And by that, I'm even meaning like the bulk of the trade skills and things like that. That's the hope. Content-wise, I would say 20% of the world that we envision. I mean, I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass because you asked, and I don't mind saying things and then have you freak out or hold me to them later. It doesn't bother me. Can we speculate how long after early access for a launch? That's honestly just it's gonna depend on what happens at early access. There's so many different scenarios. You know, if we do well and we have a decent sized subscriber base or following, and people stick and they're happy with what they got and they're not, you know, everybody doesn't just kind of churn after a month or 3 months or whatever, and they're still supporting the project like you are now. Right? Like if people are like, oh, cool, man, realize that the game's not as big as we'd like and blah, 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 but everybody just keeps supporting us and we've got enough people, then that means that we can actually get more time from the people working on the game, which means we can move faster. So the degree to which we've got a subscriber base will directly impact the rate at which we're able to make more of the game, if that makes sense. Then again, I mean, if we have, you know, if we have 300,000 people show up, play for a month and quit, that would give us enough cash to at least get a good number of the people on the team full time, and we can work on the game for a while and see if those people will come back. At early access, we finally get to play and bring all our, oh my god, I'm dying. All our friends. It's also when we finally get to hear Asmongold call it dog shit. This game looks like dog shit. Asmon will be like, this looks like dog shit, and Co-Carnage will be right beside him. It just looks like a worst ever quest. Hey, if they're talking about it, I don't care, man. They can say whatever. I'm speaking for myself on that. I'm not speaking for the team. I know the team may be a little bummed, but I'll just be like... I mean, we've been in one Asmongold video for one half of a second. Okay, 2 seconds. Maybe 3 seconds we've been in an Asmongold video. You can't wait for the clarion calls of lazy design. Oh, for sure. We were in a video that Asmon was reacting to from Narc. One of Narc's videos. Narc, if you're out there, my British friend, God bless you for that. I think he's British. Isn't he British? Lorraine said, I'm surprised Ko wouldn't like this game, but different strokes for different folks. He liked us once and he didn't like us twice. So we're 1 for 2 so far with Ko. We're getting M&M before we get GTA 6, calling it. That'd be interesting. Breck said, I have this friend that would really like to be a late game, if not in-game quest that rewards large shaman races with a spell that can devour a party member for benefits akin to a necro essence and roll. Devour them permanently? Shartog, I don't know that that's the case. Ko said it was only like 5 digit. It wasn't a ton of money. So that couldn't be it. Thanks, Richardson. Imminent before Half-Life 3. You're gonna lose your mind when you realize we've actually secretly been working on Half-Life 3 the whole time. When did I get online? 36 minutes ago, Ali. Bumtail said, man, this is a beautiful shot of the sunset and the wood cutting with the serene music. Yep, it's a very... We're in the cozy game business. Oh shit, a curious jackal's about to make me into dead business. It helps if I auto attack. I hit fortitude. Oh, he transformed. Fancy. Run, Nick, I'll save you. Yeah, we're in the cozy business. Oh shit. That's how we do it. That's our version of cozy. We're like beautiful sunsets, getting relaxed, palm trees. We're getting relaxed. Sun going behind the mountains, chilling out, getting relaxed. Letting down our guard. Just getting cozy, listening to the sound of wood chopping in the background, listening to the ambient sounds. Being attacked by a jackal that transforms into a Ashira and just beats the shit out of me at level 2. Perfect. Waiting for that David Attenborough. Waiting for David Attenborough to do a narrated piece on how the jackal is traveling in Eminem. Dude, if I could do impressions, I would get right on that. Death is the ultimate relaxation if you think about it. It's true. Chef's kiss EQ type moment. Yeah, I wish I would have just died. I wish I would have died faster. Then we'd really be scared. That wasn't scary enough. Payback, jackal pup. Yep, that's right. A game that actually invokes real emotion like that is the type of game we want. What emotion? Oh shit. Fear. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Nick. Rage when I die after spending 3 hours making my way to camp. Oh yeah, and excuse me. Not having a binds anywhere good yet. Even con. Fight me. Man, that's a bright ass candle. What's the trigger for showing group members class level? It's nice to be able to see it, but I noticed it disappears sometime. That's a bug. So I'm using /reload to fix it. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's a feature. Yeah, you should be able to see it. I don't know why it keeps disappearing. Oh shit, we got an Ollie in the party. That curious jackal appears again. He's getting wrecked. Maybe. Right now, Fire Beetle's kicking my ass, so maybe I should rein it in a little bit. A wild Ollie appears. Better than a wild Gru. Richardson asks, can I ask please, I'm guessing the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Does the moon have any direction input, or is it just the moon? Also, the galaxy in the skybox, a random galaxy, or the Milky Way? I will answer 2 of those. Rises in the east, sets in the west. The moon follows the same path, or the moons follow the same path. And I cannot state in specific detail whether or not this game actually takes place in our universe. I cannot reveal. It's the Snickers Galaxy. It takes place on the Mars bar. I'm gonna sit down for a moment. I'll preserve my light since we're using the corpse of this guy. The way he sits, would it be too much if we put in a pair of goblin pants that have like a stripe or 2 or 3 down the side? Love that you guys aren't afraid to make nighttime dark. Oh yeah, we're not scared. Though it's definitely different degrees of dark depending on what kind of monitor you have, and that's kind of an issue, but we ain't scared of nothing. I realized in the last playtest, if you just leave the torch on the body, it serves as a light source. Oh, there you go. Are you saying NPC corpse, one that had a torch, or if you leave a lit torch on one of your corpses, then it lasts forever? And you just drag it around. It's like that, what is that movie, Swiss Army Man? Are there other benefits to torches, light sources, like the bonfire? No, the bonfire is unique in that regard. And we don't have light tied into any of the actual gameplay mechanics at the moment. We may not even ever do that, but we may. Yeah, we'll have to try that out. I have to light a light source and then die, and then we can drag my corpse around. Wonder if that works. Only one way to find out. Where is Ollie? Matter of fact, let's do that right now. Maybe we should do it off camera. But you already know about the potential hack. Alright. Alright. Let's I'm gonna light my candle. And then I'm gonna let this jackal pup eat me. Okay. Okay. Eat my butt, jackal. Eat it. Not in a weird way. Like, chomp it like a cartoon. Don't be perverted. Weirdos. Come playtest, everyone's just gonna be dragging burning corpses around. I love it. Dude. I'm too tough for this jackal. You can't even eat me. Are there plans for fires that are static to provide any benefit by sitting by them when you're camping? Like this year, for example? Yeah, we've talked about making all campfires work as campfires, but then if there are no NPCs around, then you got to keep feeding them wood. There we go. Good. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Oh no, we're testing something, Goblin. All right. First, let's see. Hey, Mr. the Cow. I kind of miss not having pants. I really liked my little dwarf butt on Wednesday when we had the no pants bug. Good point, Teddy Rumble. We'll have to check. I'm not seeing a fire. So I think it doesn't work. There we go. The fire goes out if you die. No exploit to be found. Yeah, now skeletons, if you kill them and they have a torch, then they should still glow. Hey, Unchained, what's going on? Aw, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful people. So now you gotta give a skelly a torch and then kill it? Makes sense. I don't think it'll work, but in conceptually, if it would work, but it won't work. So it's a bad plan. Nick's doing our first dance emote. You know how there's a dance, the Running Man from the 90s? He's doing the Hatchet Man. What's up, man? It was a nice touch getting a skeleton to spawn with a torch deep down a worm's vein after everybody ran out of light sources. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's emergent gameplay. You don't get that if you try to over-systematize your games. Here's Johnny Dance. We call it The Shining. Man, I'm about to level again. Let's kill a couple more things so I can get level 3 in under an hour. We're gonna go in and add a couple more zeros to all of these. Right before early access goes live, we're just gonna go in and add zeros throughout the database. You're gonna be like, why is it taking me 5 days to get to level 2? Oh, no worries. Nothing's changed. It's all in your mind. Seems like you're still getting full experience for being in a group and it's not divided, or am I wrong? I don't know the state of our current formula. Ollie or Nick? Nick's just running around putting bags everywhere. Leveling could be on a curve. Someone levels too fast, the algorithm makes it harder. For everybody? I like it. The system-wide message gives their name. It'll say Airho has just reached level 5. And then everybody's just gonna groan because they're gonna know what's about to happen. Which game had that exhaustion thing so everybody ran around with halts because they couldn't XP on their main? Was that... Are you thinking of Final Fantasy 11? Interesting. All I know is I'm getting a sword. Hey, Arrow! I was just thinking about you. I don't know if you heard, I was just picturing you. Using you as an example. Skelly with weapon into your solo, your self-found hardcore run. Yeah, you gotta watch out for him. Undercons. I don't know. Nick just kind of ran off. Ollie, I don't know what to say. You know, Ollie, you would look really good in a fez right now. Would be sweet if you could make a lantern out of a skeleton skull and use our eyes as a small light source. That would be very cool. That'd be a very cool item to be able to acquire. Boom. All right. 55 minutes of being online. What's my played? 39 minutes of total playtime. I wonder if I can buy some other skills yet. I'm gonna go to the stove. The stream is making you jealous? What do you mean? Why are you jealous? You just want to craft? I just want to dance. Is there a pheasant game? Not yet, but we had a major meeting earlier with regards to fezzes and the need thereof. Was that a Dazed and Confused reference? Somebody in chat or me? I don't even know what I say. I can't keep up. Be cooler if I could. You know the dude in Kinos with all the rat quests? Can we just have that as a trade skill? Rat catcher? Makes a bunch of rat-based products. Maybe. You should smile more. Yeah. If somebody comments on a VOD that I need to smile more, I'm gonna be like, are you trying to date me right now? You trying to get my pants? You should smile more. Pretty girl like me should smile more. Which one of you commented on Zukin's video saying he should smile more? No flirting with the team. Anybody gonna flirt with the team, it's gonna be me. Yeah, so we gotta get fezzes in though. Ollie's very into fezzes. We found this picture from the first couple years of M&M game development of the team, and so that's what brought up the fez discussion again. It was a tough first year or two. Do I have anything else to sell? How much money do I have? I have 101 copper. Can't hear Fez without thinking of that 70s show. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's been so long since I've seen Kelly's Heroes. I'm gonna add that to the list. Why am I going this way? I'm taking the long cut. Ollie, are you out there? Guys, I got a shave and a haircut today. I feel like a new man. Sarenth, enjoy your work meeting. Nick said getting a haircut in an hour and a half. Nice. Friday haircuts are the best. Feeling so fresh and clean going into the weekend. What you got for me? Offensive stance. Kick. I need these. Oh, I feel complete. Level 2, unnerving shout. Oh, I got just enough. Ooh, or clobber level 4. Well, let me just get a nerving shout now. Cool. Let me get these going. Can I kick it? Yes, I can. Can I kick it? Yes, I can. Man, I love these little icons. It's so nice having icons now. Good job, guys. Good job, Goblin. Good job. Oh, Keith Rooney. Alright, so it doesn't taste like much, but obviously the 28 black ACI 0 is doing the job. I have another Red Bull in there as well. Just in case this didn't work. It is Friday. I might get freaking crazy. With Armor Jam going on, what's my favorite new armor textures? I'll be honest. Oh, man, I haven't been keeping up very well. I got to catch up on it. But I'm just, it seems like every time I see something, it feels new and it's looking good. The strappy, raggy stuff when we played on Wednesday was looking tight. I feel like this feels new to me for some reason. Maybe it's not, but it feels tight. I don't know. You gonna go with a little more adult beverages later on? No, I just drink caffeine. I don't drink alcohol. I've given it up in favor of caffeine. Nice thing about having a tight group of productive people, it shit just gets done. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We're assembling the update because we didn't have an update at the end of last month. So we're gonna have a 2-month update going into July, and there will be you'll see a bunch of stuff. Mr. Cow said, that's awesome. I had to do that a few years back. It was affecting my life and marriage, so I understand. Yeah, yeah. A year ago, 10 months ago, we said, let's stop drinking for 1 year and see what we feel like. And we stopped, and we feel awesome. So we'll probably just stay stopped. But we talked about this a lot on Wednesday. I think one of the motivators for me is, one, I feel way more productive these days. I'm less pissy and moany. But then I realize I'm getting older. No offense to folks that are my age or older, but maybe you know the feeling. I feel like I'm running out of time a little bit. Like I do the math a lot more lately. I mean, I feel 16, right? Like I still feel I'm banged up here and there, but like my body's not in bad shape. I was saying on Wednesday, we went and played airsoft for the first time about an hour and a half from here, and like, yeah, I'm 50 in March, and I was just straight up, honestly, not trying to like. That color on that's pretty bright. Making a statement, Ollie. Anyway, like oh, Nick's gonna die. Where is he at? I don't see any sparkles anywhere. What's eating him? Anyway, yeah, I'm easily twice the age of people in the airsoft, like in the airsoft area. And dude, not trying to like be a badass or whatever, but I quite literally smoked the shit out of those kids. and just stamina's on point. Everything's good, and that's despite like I haven't worked out very well. Like getting pretty thin just from a lack of like lifting and stuff. When I broke my hand last year, like that really had an impact on, you know, a lot of my working out and stuff I've been doing. I'm just finally with the shoulder surgery this year, the finger amputation, the hand healing, all that shit. Everything's, it's coming back together again. My cardio's good. I went for my first run in a while, a week or two ago, and was like curious if it's gonna be tough. No, right? So I feel pretty blessed that I'm holding up physically. But on the flip side, I realize I've been in Germany, so we moved here in 2020. That's 4 years. That it's gone by so fast, right? Like 4 years has gone by super fast. All right, so in 10 years, basically 2.5 times that. 10 years, I'm gonna be 60. That's wild to think about. I don't feel it at all. I don't feel it one bit, but it doesn't matter if I feel it or not. The shit's going down, right? So that's 10 summers. That's 10 Christmases. That's it. And then I'm 60. $10 years ago, I was getting ready to move to Germany in 2015, right? Game sounds louder than me? The deaths and stuff, maybe. I don't know. Keys, people have been hearing me. That's related to the phrase I was talking about. What's the phrase, dude? I need to collect some of this stuff. I got abilities. Keith, did you just get here? Was saying was saying you did a good job again a few minutes ago. I'll send it to Slack, might depress people. Well, don't send it to Slack if it's depressing. Post it here. Depress these people. Don't depress Slack. It's gonna ruin productivity. Actually wouldn't mind moving to Germany. There might be an opening for you in 29 or 28. Yeah, it's a good spot. It's not bad. I like it. A sheer warrior, do not want any of that. John said, well, the boss said so. How many summers do you have left and what will you spend them doing? No matter how young you are, with that perspective, it doesn't seem like much. Yeah, it's but it's true, right? Like, it's worth keeping in mind. I've seen a few people that have like the jars where they've got like the average lifespan measured out, and each day they take like a bean from one jar and put it in the other jar. And a lot of times people don't start that till they're a bit older, so it's already kind of at the point where your jars are evened out. I think Ollie's safe enough. It could be morbid. It could also just be a good reminder that that you can't waste it. Yeah, yeah. I see it less as morbid as than that idea of it's just a it's just a reminder for us to appreciate the time that we've got, right? So I've been pretty bad at being consistent about shit. Like Jasmine's real good about being consistent about stuff. I'm super bad about it. But the thing that I've done consistently now for I don't even know how many months, but I started it this year, is and this may seem morbid as well, but each night before I go to sleep, when I get in bed, I say my little prayer, and then at the end of my prayer, I try to think of one, and it all invariably leads to more, but I try to think of one fun time that Jasmine and I had together, because it's in my thinking, in my prayer, it's this idea that, all right, and so one of these days I'm going to die, and I hope instead of being bummed, she can look back at all of these fun times that we had together. And for me, it's cool because I've got to think of a different one every night, and they start to overlap over a couple weeks or whatever. But in thinking about them, it makes me think of the fact that we need to make more of them, and we've only got so much time to do that, right? And so it's a good reminder not to take shit for granted. And it's the same thing, like, I'll be honest with you, man, like I'm not one of these like Sigma startup CEO influencer aspirant type people that's like, oh man, I'm on my grind 18 hours a day, like I pace myself. In the past, maybe a little too much, but now that I haven't been drinking, it's been easier to like get shit done and pace myself. But there's still this thought of like, I might only work on 1 or 2 more games before it's done. I should write them down. My son's father sends him letters, and I've been putting them in a binder. Oh, that's fantastic. And that's a good idea. That's true. Tech girl, that is a good idea. Oh shit, is she a warrior? Ali, okay. I'm gonna take one for you, Ali. Kick doesn't do any damage, but I'm doing it anyway. Ali said, I'm back. Sorry, my pickle exploded and now there's pickle juice everywhere. Oh. At least you didn't die AFK in an inn. Those places are dangerous. Yeah, you've got to watch out. There's no safe spot here. Hey, Sparrow, what's going on? Yeah, exactly, Sparrow. John Rick, thank you for the follow. But yeah, gratitude, man. Gratitude's a big deal. Oh, I didn't have offensive stance turned on either. What a noob. I'm dragging this corpse. Having sun's the greatest thing ever. Little U's running around, spreading light in the world is amazing. Yeah. Those of you that have children, good job. It's awesome. I didn't get to a point in my life where I felt like it was a good idea, because I've been married and divorced 3 other times, so If I had met Jasmine much earlier in my life, then I would have tried to convince her to have a few pups. Just noticing, did particle scaling on spells get implemented? Heals on CO so overwhelmingly sparkly. Dargith, Zukin's been working on some different levels. Man, that beard is fantastic. I know, I went to the barber today. Oh, the dwarf, yes. Bro says, we have 4 kiddos, tweens and teens now. 2 boys, 2 girls, they're the best. Oh, I can imagine. Spawn more robots or riot? I don't think Jasmine's not a fan of the sister wife idea. Tried to get her to watch the show and everything. It didn't click. What show is this? Big Love. HBO. Or I guess it's called Max now or something. Big Love. With Bill Paxton, which is awesome. Oh, Ollie, we got a magic carpet rider going on. Whose corpse is that? Are we feeling lucky? I got my offensive stance going. I just unnerved him with my shout. I believe. I should probably have that show up somewhere else. Did it work or not? Let me hit it again. Yeah. There's unnerving shout. Why isn't there nerving shout to boost team's ability? You never know. Let's go, guys. Boosting your morale. This will be a new bug for party members, I think, for a while. Oh man. Do you guys plan on having all of the healers viable to heal dungeons and group? I'm thinking yes, but because I can't imagine why not, but if I'm wrong, the guys will let me know. Like, if you have something in your name, you should be viable at it. That'd be like, if the tanks can't tank and the healers can't heal, then that would be weird. Viable is going to mean different things to different people. Well, that's probably fair. Jackal Pup. Shira Scout. Viable meaning can beat a solo healer in a group. Typically, versus every bit of content in the game? I'm gonna assume typically, yeah. Your nerving versus unnerving comment, John, made me think of reminded me of the fact that when we were talking about fears the other day, putting fears on certain mobs, I keep thinking, like, why isn't there a morale type stat that is then also a component in the fear formula? And for different resist. Then maybe use it as a an aspect of can flee doesn't mean a mob will flee, but it will do a morale check once it hits, like, repeated morale check. Ninja's the wrong staff. Warhammer vibes with morale check. Then we need morale buffs for NPCs. Maybe it'd be an aura on certain NPCs. Leaders. Tough guys. John, I was thinking actually that the morale would be improved by beatings, and we would start with you. Will trade skills be working come playtest weekend? Seems tailoring was bugged to me. Yeah, there'll be a few of them. I need to be looting stuff. Dang it, John. Oh wait. Peace. Loot my rat parts. We're back to flirting with the team statement from earlier. Yeah. I'm flirting with you. What are you gonna do? Tell HR? Sean's mixing up our names like an overwhelmed parent. No, did I not say John earlier, or did I say Keith? I might have actually mixed up your name. I meant John if I said Keith. Sorry, Keith. But also, not sorry. Zukin, we've got a druid. Actually, do we have 2 druids? Let me reload. We've got 2 druids and a fighter. You know what that means? We're missing a Zukin. Zukin, we're gonna need you to smile. First said the issue with tailoring containers and leatherworking was that the kit was actually limited in what could be combined in it. But we hadn't yet put in the tailoring station. So temp change was to make the container 6 slots. So now you should be able to combine the BP and leg in it. The stopgap. Oops. Gonna delete that. Act like nothing happened. Oh my gosh, I'm sleepy already. This thing, I think it's the sugar that I really like in, so that's what it is. It's not, I don't know that it's the caffeine that gets me when I drink Red Bull. I think it's the sugar. I think I need sugar. So much for sugar-free energy drinks. We're going to be doing a lot of reworking of trade skill stuff in the coming months, so. Unchained, are you eating watermelon or is that code? Is that code for something? Are you okay? What was my favorite class to play in EQ? Warrior, Cleric, and Necro. Strawberries and freezies have been my saving grace, dude. Is a freezie like a slushy? The weather's so shit here. I'll take that and I will sell it. Matter of fact, Isan, what's going on? Dwarves don't have tombstones when they're buried. Their beards just stick up. It's amazing. Goblin said it's like frozen sugar water in a plastic casing. Also, freeze pop. Yeah, otter pop. Oh man. I don't know if they taste the same as a adult, but man, I used to love them as a kid. We should have one more stress test this weekend before we have a play test. That would not be good. I got shit to do this weekend. Simon said those things used to cut the hell out of my lips as a lad. It was worth it though, for sure. There's that Joker meme. Just threw out half a box of otter pops that made it through my kid becoming an adult. It's wild. They're probably still good though. Last longer than the MRE. Yeah, Surinen's talking about the user experience with regards to crafting. Like I said, we'll be working on that. We've put in some placeholder stuff to get you, to make it so that you're able to make some stuff, but it is definitely not how our final crafting setup's gonna work. What's my favorite zone at the moment? In here? Don't have enough money. What? Oh, because that was a silver. In here, it's probably fallen past because I know what's going into it. Working on it right now. Night Harbor, once it's finished, because it's basically the equivalent of 10 zones. Excuse me. Hey, Darius. Long pass gives me gorge. High pass fuel when you see it on streams. Yeah, I can see a bit of both. Damn. Just vaporized that cat. And got a cape. Weird frame rate hit. Maybe it was the weather coming in? But my frames in general. It wasn't? Okay. Now they're back up a bit. Huh. What's biting me? Jackal pup. I didn't even see it. That said, I just murked it. There's Ollie. Well, I thought lightning just hit that bat. Snake Fang. Fire Beetle Eye. Vaporized them. Oops. What? What button did I hit? Jeez. Why am I crashing? I need to get a Fire Beetle Eye. Oh, you need bat wings. Okay. Some NPCs desperately need straw hats. We could probably make some great looking straw hats to go with our fezzes. Another bat wing. Needs 2 more. Are you guys amped for the weekend? I know it's not playtest weekend, but it's still a weekend. It's still good. You should still enjoy it. Hey, Justin Beard. What's going on, buddy? Don't need that shit. Well, I guess I could still get it. About to figure out some food before it rains again. Man, it's been raining here all day. 7 days to die, streamer weekends. I have plenty to watch, but I'm here. You know what? I can't. Of course you're here. Seven days to go in gold after 12 years of development. Pretty big. Oh, that is cool. I have not been keeping up. Off with your head. Ollie said, "Oh, I died." Yeah, looks like it. Looks like you died. Let's watch out for you, Zukin. Don't get killed. Don't get killed. Swimming, lifting weights, and some snorkeling on those weekend's agenda. I think there's a glow party sometime. Might make an appearance. What is that? What is a glow party? Is that where you're secretly for the FBI? It was like working for the FBI? Is that where all the FBI guys get together? Undercover at a party? Sparrow said making shish kebab for the first time tonight. Hopefully barbecue doesn't scorch him. Oh, right on. Are you doing anything fancy with them? Putting on fancy spices? Oh shit, watch out, there's a warrior. A sheer warrior. Yeah, we gotta kill that guy. Greek seasoning mix and olive oil. I almost made a joke about, are you gonna slather them in yogurt? Adding red peppers and onions. Delicious. Oh yeah, I forgot about the armor. We should be killing these guys. Gas grill or coal grill, Sparrow? Yes, right on. How can this game take so long to make when it's like 2004 graphics, Gitaro says? Because even in 2004, it took time to make graphics, homie. Can't just snap your finger just because it was 20 years ago. Just because you think it looks like it's 20 years old doesn't mean we got a fucking time machine. We can't just like make that shit appear. 20 years ago, it took a 35-person full-time team to make that game. Do you think they just made a magic graphics machine in the last 20 years? We just push a button these days and graphics appear? We don't even have fucking rocket pack yet. We were promised jetpack. All we got is TikTok and smart ass comments and chat. We don't even have hoverboards and you're expecting us to just fucking make a game appear instantly? Wild. That's the name of a decent band. I think the name of the band's We Were Promised Jetpacks. I don't... Oh, jeez. I don't... The troll is in the chat is a good name for a band too. It's true. I don't know that a troll is in the chat. I mean, it just could be it could be an honest question. Don't make me hit auto attack. And the game is actually done. We're just drip feeding the process as a marketing ploy. Goblin, can we not reveal the marketing ploys on screen, please, my friend? The secret is the stream's actually from 2004. It's the world's oldest React videos. Detaro, you still in here? Did anybody loot a fire beetle eye, please, for me? Well, if we knew there was going to be a Chat GPT 5 when we started this damn thing, we would have waited and just used it. Detaro, are you still here? Am I saying your name right? Cool. Did that answer your question? Do we have greater light stones? You may get something comparable eventually. Corbett said, real talk, can monks get a starting area that's more fitting for a men monk? Right now there's caves underground like someone is ashamed of them. No. But maybe a different future monk may get something more your liking. Or you never know. May get wild hair one day and redo all of it. It just depends on when you want the game to come out. Are summon mage cores in the game? Noticed last time when I went to cast summon mage light that I was missing a component. Good question, Feldane. I'm not sure. Future Monk sounds like a Roger Corman movie. It'll be part of our next game. Quick Sana said, already back to mom life now. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Counting the minutes till next weekend though. Have fun momming. Good that you stopped by. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Detaro, are you in our Discord? Anybody that's not in our Discord, here's a link to our Discord. Alright. Oh, I can use this now. That'll be nice. I'm gonna delete this, because why not? Thereby. Let me look around real quick. And add Clobber. Clobber's nice. Eminem. First said you can't summon mage cores. They're available in game though. Just buy or make jerky. If you like the jerky that you make, you should make it. Good point. I should probably stock up on snacks before the next playtest. So, Ollie, between now and the playtest next weekend, we should probably set expectations on what people are going to encounter, because it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Hate to break it to you. We haven't fixed everything before the playtest. It's not going to be perfect. You're still going to have fun. If you don't have fun, then, well, we apologize. We'll keep working on it. Better than dog shit, worse than perfect. Dargith, you are in charge of our marketing. If you don't have fun, you'll be issued a full refund. This is true. If you're not having fun, you're not trying hard enough. Thank you, Jasmine. And a Shira scout is getting killed. So I'm looking at the weather. I'm looking at Fallen Watch in the background. I'm looking at the skybox. I'm looking at my character textures. When people say this game looks just like EQ did 20 years ago, I'm like, maybe that's a compliment. Because our goal was to go, what did we think when we were playing games, when we were playing MMOs 20 years ago? What did we imagine they look like versus what do they actually look like? And so a big part of what we're trying to do is like create the crazy illustrations, the crazy painting that was in our mind when we were playing the not so great graphics 20 years ago, so that we can relive that experience. But it does take a little bit of time to make it, unfortunately. Have the streams seen the thing in Vale of Zentar? I don't think so. No, because we had that discussion in the huddle, I think. That was in a late night huddle. So I don't think they've seen it. It'll be there for them to discover. Ditaro, if you're still there, is this your first stream that you've been to? I would like to get to know you. I'd like to get to know you, so I have to show you. Taro, are you still there? Darius, I don't mind a little flirting. Yay. Ollie, what percentage improvement do you think the air quotes lag is going to be next weekend compared to the last stress test? If you had to put a number on it. The weird positional stuff. Good question. Man, I know it's a good question. I asked it. I'm an expert at this. Wish I had a good answer. Ballpark it. Or let us know what you think the variables that you're considering are. What are the potential answers? Freaking tired. I know Ollie's got to be tired. It's even later. Between 10% and 1000% better. The worst defending processes have been optimized. Inferish, have a good one. Have a great weekend. There could be others hidden beneath. All right. We have a huge optimization that we didn't dare merge before. Yeah, I was mentioning that Wednesday. I know that there's some stuff that we still want to try that we just didn't want to risk getting into the playtest. Which, it's a fair move. It's fair. I need some fire beetles. So Ollie said the trade-off was that now you can bug out. Now sit can bug out for party members. They just have to sit and stand and fix itself, but they can butt scoot. Also, health bars of party members may not update if they're far away. So enjoy butt scooting while you can. Oh man, I saw this little video of oh nice. Some poor puppy butt scooting across a white carpet. And apparently is having some butt problems. Oh man, I was so sad for that little puppy. He was not having a good time. I was not happy. I was kind of sad for the owners as well. Freaking Instagram. Alright, so I've got the eye. Let's see. I need to go. I've got the eye, I've got the fang. Oh, these jawbones that we've been throwing away. Anybody got an extra jawbone on them? I haven't even been paying attention. said scooting was the thing in E2 fairly often. Realistic bugs bring out the nostalgia. Yeah, we're taking the time to get all the old bugs. Just destroy them. That's the rule with white carpets. They need to be butt scooted on. For some reason, I just thought of that Rick James, Dave Chappelle skit. Clobber you. Oh. Is that on Trello? Bug implementation? I might have missed that one. It's just implied. Dude, I may have to ask Jasmine to make me a coffee. I want to stream and play for at least another hour, but I'm sleepy. 10 Uhr. I haven't seen a TPK in a new area yet. Game's too easy. Oh man. Dargith always coming in here and tearing us down. I need to go sell so that I can loot all this shit that's laying around. You expect wall-to-wall pulls from Nick? I don't know where he's over here. I think he's pooping. Right where a goblin should, yeah. Main Street. Garab Leg we're gonna keep for armor. Jackal Tooth. Snake Fang we're gonna keep. Fire Beetle Eye we're gonna keep. I'm gonna put them in the bank for now. The inn has guards. There you go. There you go, Airho. 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 Why'd I say who? Damn it. Got that there. Air who? I prefer to err on the side of ho. Richardson, is it too silly? You can tell. You can be honest. Is it too silly of a name? Apparently, the Circle of Scarce Rains has appeased Krivia. Seems very rainy this spring. Hopefully it doesn't do to the crops what it's done to my garden. Game too silly, refund. Oh man. We should probably put a /refund command in game so we can collect all of the various reasons you want refunds. Thank you, Jasmine. Little 10 p.m. coffee. Mmm. Oh man, go away, warrior. I've got stuff to do here. I received the frottage. Jonerick said, I haven't been able to log in this week. Refund, please. Fair point. / go home. Misspelled. Go home. The go home command has been disabled, the game tells me. What? Oh no. Are you sure you want to rewind your character? It can only be done once every 30 minutes. No. Ollie. Tried to get me to do the wrong thing. What's heckin' wrong with you, Ollie? It is a monsoon. Got the frottage, got the fang, snake, jawbone. That's what I'm missing. I'm out here jawing around and I don't even have a jawbone. Wonder how much a jawbone costs. Have they been? No. Shifty doesn't buy them. I was like, does Shifty buy that crap? I don't think he buys that. What? Sorry, Shifty's out there. This is the greedy halfling. What? The greedy halfling's not working. Is that what First was talking about earlier? I know, I just always forget. It's been so long. I know Shifty's out here. The moment I said it, I knew I was wrong. Halfling's not targetable, Zukin. You gave me massive nostalgia. Oh, the good old days. Yep. I was not able to target the Shifty halfling. Missed the capsules. Well, if we would have just stuck with the capsules, we'd be done by now. Moving away from the capsules, bad call. I apologize. Maybe Dataro has a point. Halfling's not targetable. I mean, we're going to, if we find critical bugs, we can very carefully work with Ollie to get an update. And that one's pretty bad because people are not going to enjoy that. but we'll have to talk about it. J is for jawbone. Okay, good. It's not sellable. Yep, if you don't mind Zukin, that would be good. I gotta find a skeleton. Moving away from text mud was the problem. Yeah. We were gonna go all text based. And then we're like, oh, you know what? Let's put capsules in. That'll be tight. And then we just kept, it's just non-stop creature feep. Non-stop creature feeping. I'm gonna go over to the skeleton yard then and see if I can find one. Any chance the barmaid out in Sunset could get her hair and maybe an outfit like Mayana? Corbett, that is a very specific request. I don't want to know what you're doing out there. What did you spend the 3 days in the playtest doing? None of your business. Spent 3 days hitting on a barmaid. You didn't hit on her because she's bald? Whatever, man. The bald look can be pretty sexy. When I was a young man, I went on a date to a concert and met a girl there who had a shaved head. I thought she was cute. And then she burned me with cigarettes. She kept burning me with cigarettes. I realized I couldn't handle it. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready yet. Yeah, we were sitting on a pool table watching, I don't know what band. It might have been, honestly, that might have been the Green Day show at the Night Owl in Pensacola. Back when they were a band that played at clubs as small as the Night Owl in Pensacola. I remember sitting there thinking, oh wow, something's burning me. And looked over and it was her. And that's a bit much. It's dark over here than it used to be. A bit scary now. I don't see a lot of skeletons. I feel like I got ripped off. Flash refund. Not enough skeletons. In the concourse of Souls area. Monk Guild is super dark, very hard to navigate for newbies. Let me go, I'll take a look. Yeah, but if I'm gonna kill a placeholder spawns, I'm gonna go back out front and do it. And there's a staircase in the Monk Guild you can't even see if you're 10 feet from it. Yeah, well, after the play test, we'll probably throw some more lights in there. If it's as bad as you say. Though I won't be shocked if it. Oh shit, water. Monk. Oh man, Justin Beard. Womp womp. You made them cave monks after all. Well, I personally did not make them cave monks, but sure, I'll accept some responsibility for it. Let's see. We're in here. Oh, look. Oh, wow. It's so dark in there. I can't see anything that's going on in there, Corvid. That's not it. My frame rate is bouncing. Oh, geez. It's not cozy at all in here. It's just so dark. First adjusted the lighting lately, but during the test it was super dark, which is why he adjusted it. Oh, so you're telling me the old problems that have been fixed. I see. First time seeing a change, didn't know it was in. Alright, well, I am happy to report that First has fixed it. Yay, First! Exactly. The hero is first. Nice, you can fix halfling. Good man, that First. He's going places. Why is there only one halfling guard? Because he's a very special dude. He's a guard over in that section, the shorty area. Hermit Craig, it is 72 minutes. Made a Munchkin land, yep. It's inflation. You get half the guard for the same amount of money. Halflation. It's not that bad, Goblin. Want to head towards the shore? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Ollie. For sure. Listen to you. Ollie, we gotta kill this. There's armor involved. Man, my FPS is struggling tonight. I don't know if that's my machine thing or what. Zukin, Ollie, how's it looking on your end? Yeah, I might reset my client in a second and see what happens. Dustin Beard says, I hope everyone is dealing with the heat okay. It was like 95 degrees here the other day. They shut down the food truck. So it's crushed. Yeah, that's no good. Nope, I killed it. I killed my client. It's not a bug. I should have warned you. '96 in New Jersey. Chicago's hot. Yeah, it's just been cold and rainy here, man. Yeah, it's running. It looks like it's running much better. Just from that little quick restart. The rest of the game is looking so good now that the mountain textures are finally starting to feel too out of place. Can't wait to see what they're updated with. Yeah. Yeah. Which reminds me, Alabama, which is worse, Alabama or Florida humidity? Does it make a difference being near the panhandle? I would say Alabama is probably a bit worse than Florida, because at least Florida... Yeah, I think Florida, maybe we get better breezes than where I was at in Alabama. But there was one summer, when my dad was stationed in Korea that my mom and I lived in Florida on our own. We lived in a trailer in the Ocklawaha National Forest. And we had no air conditioner. We had some ceiling fans. It was not the best trailer. It was one of those trailers where you can see through the bathroom floor, because it was just like a 1-year rental or whatever, or less than a year. And man, talk about just being so excited when a storm finally hit. Oh, it'd be so hot. It'd be so hot, and when the wind wasn't blowing. Found Green Day live show footage from the Night Owl because you got me curious. Both are HS dead. Yeah, so I thought that was the show. And it's the right time frame. But I could have sworn that they played Sweet Home Alabama at some point before the show was over. And it's not in that video. I'm fairly certain. Like, I don't think that video has them playing Sweet Home Alabama. So I'm like, did we imagine that? But I could have sworn that they played Sweet Home Alabama. But might have imagined it. I know we were yelling it the whole time. 94 would have been too late. 94, I was already in the army. Or on my way to the army. But I could be wrong. I guess I could be wrong. Maybe that was the show. Wish there was footage from it. I always try to, when I'm looking up stuff, I also always try to find concert footage from when I worked at the Capitol Ballroom in DC. It's crazy how many cool bands played there. A lot of bands that we see now that were like super young at the time. Lucky enough to see Nirvana in concert in Detroit in '93. Oh, that's pretty badass. Unchained, you have a wonderful weekend yourself. Thank you for being here. Perfect said I went from level 4.5 to level 7 on this Croc solo in about 95 minutes at the end of the test. Yeah, you never know. It may get slower over time. That's the benefit of us playing and testing it well in advance of going live. I keep thinking your dwarf is a shrunken ogre for some reason. That's probably better than thinking that ogres are just giant dwarves. Grumpy says, I have a feeling this game's going to end up being something huge. This feels like you're a small person in a very large, unforgiving world. MMO market needs that right now. Appreciate you saying that. Hopefully we can make you feel even smaller in the world, even larger, and even more unforgiving before we go live. Pharaoh said, in Detroit, I got to see Pink Floyd, Clapton, Ozzy. Great shows. Oh, nice. What time frame? All great bands. I never, I don't know if I ever saw Ozzy live for as much as we played Ozzy in my house. Pharaoh said in the 90s. Oh, cool. Dad was a huge Ozzy fan. My parents came home one night. They left me home to take care of myself because that's what it was like in the 80s. And they went to an Ozzy concert. And the story that both my mom and my dad tell independently, they're divorced, don't talk to each other, so they can't corroborate. The story they tell is that somebody kept spilling beer on my mom. And she told him to stop. And then he poured beer on her. So then my dad punched him. Because my dad was always down to punch people. And so then his friends started fighting back. And then everybody's punching everybody. And Ozzy ran his classic line. Ozzy, and this is what my parents say now, and I trust my parents, said, "Let's have a riot." And then they kept playing music. And my parents came back and they were amped. And my mom, both of them had busted up hands and my mom's palms were cut from her fingernails. That's my folks for you. You'd never guess it looking at my mom, but these days, but my dad, you'd look at him and you're like, I can picture that. But yeah. Yep, they still tell that story. I'm a 50-year-old man telling that story about my parents, all proud like. Go team. Keith said it all makes sense now. Oh, dude, if you only knew the wild... I thought everybody just grew up that way, and I'd tell people stories about my upbringing, and they're just like, well... You need a Mayon Mistmore that looks like Ozzy? That might be a good look for that type of character. My ideas, they are good. Well, at least you like yourself. That's good. Talet said, we had a great place called Mississippi Nights. So many awesome bands played there. A super small place. Most shows were under 1,000 people. 1,000 people is still pretty big. Grumpy said, I'm my #1 fan. Nice. I'm a quinquagenarian. Sounds like it. That's what I feel like. Are the animations getting polished in future phase of development? I like animation sounds already in, but they don't seem to hit viscerally during combat yet. There's probably going to be some iteration on different things. We'll keep an eye out for more and more feedback. Up until now, we've had one animator and everything's just been piled on them. So it's like just trying to get stuff done, let alone going back and iterating's been a challenge. But now we have double that. We have 2 animators, which is pretty cool. We always had to, if we wanted to see shows when I was a kid, we'd have to go to Pensacola or Atlanta. I remember Lollapalooza in Atlanta. We went to that when I was like 16 or 17. And that was the year that it was like Ministry, Soundgarden, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pornos for Pyros. Just shitload of bands. Ever go to Guavaween and Ybor? I've only been to Ybor City once, and I can't remember if it was Guavaween or not. But I remember going to Ybor City. I was there for Skate Park of Tampa's Pro and Am contest. Ybor is a bit crazy. I can't imagine how much crazier it's gotten. Yeah, we had a couple handfuls of riders in the Tampa Am contest. And then we were friends with some folks that were in the pro. Well, that had pros in the pro contest. Because we were friends with Jamie, and via Jamie, we knew. Well, I mean, naturally, we got to meet all the Zero guys and some of the Toy Machine guys and stuff. They're trying to destroy it now? What, the skate park? Oh, Ybor. It seemed pretty crazy when we were there, so I'm not shocked. Dragged so many concerts in Chicago in the 90s, can't remember them all. My buddy was studying music engineering, made friends with a lot of people behind the scenes. Ministry, 9 Inch Nails and stuff. Oh, right on. What's up, Monty? They had somewhat bad shooting there last year. Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like every city. Criminal's gonna criminal. You're Goth in the 90s? Loved hanging out near the castle. The club I worked at in DC had on Saturday night they had Industrial Revolution. It was Industrial Night after whatever the concert. We'd usually have a big concert there, so it was like it could go from name a band, like it'd go Black Crows, Vampires, you know, Parliament Funkadelic, Vampires, which that actually wound up being a really fun mix. Elvis Costello, Vampires. So it would often be like Washington DC yuppie types and then vampires overlapping before the end of the night, and then we'd be there all night. But it was cool because industrial nights we really had no problems. Vampires were rarely mean, rarely did bad things. In the daylight, they did struggle, yes. What is the staff that Nick is holding? Nick has got a dagger. Ollie has got a staff, but I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's anything fancy. George Clinton and Parliament are so good. George Clinton is a very nice guy. I got to talk to him twice because they played at our club twice. Ollie's using a worn staff. I got to stand there and talk to George Clinton and Bootsy Collins, before one of the Parliament shows. And it was cool because we had this big courtyard behind the club, and they were all hanging out there. And then limousine came up in the alleyway, and they got in the limousine, and then we all walked around front and pulled security because they basically drove around the block and pulled up in front of the club and got back out like it was a big deal. But super nice guys, put on a hell of a show. Yeah, so they played one night, and before the show is done, all the vampires come in, and they're all dancing P-Funk. Your friend is a cousin of George Clinton's? Oh, that's badass. Ollie says, I don't know if it's supposed to have a gem on the top. Yeah, for being a worn staff, it's pretty superb. It looks pretty rare. Oh, I should probably hit auto attack. Erotic Sea is one of my favorite songs of theirs. I'll have to listen to it by name. I don't know the, like, I can think of like Bop Gun and Flashlight and stuff like that, but I can't think of any other song names. Zukin's face is creeping me out. Yeah, his mustache looks like a big smile. That's why I had to, I saw it in passing and was like, what the fuck? Huh? Oh, it's just a mustache. Zukin, you need to smile more, buddy. Is that what you're trying to do with the mustache? Old Grumpus. Let's turn that frown upside down. It's Friday. I must ask you to smile less. Corvid. Oh man. Why so serious? Making games is very serious business, guys. I'm bummed. I'm bummed that our dude didn't hang out and actually talk earlier. What was his name? I forget his name. Like if you come in here with a question, it's a little like gotcha, kind of a little gotcha question. Dataro, yeah, Darius, Dataro. Not Dietrich. That sounds. Dataro, if you're still out there, it's not too late. But when people come in, I honestly just want to talk to them. I want to get a feel for where they're coming from. I'd rather have people come in with negative comments than like just disappear. If people, you know, there's probably tons of people that have seen the game, they don't like it, they're never going to look again, or they've come in here and I've said some stupid shit and they're like, oh, never going back to that stream again. These guys aren't very professional. And so it's actually a good thing when people hang out and want to talk about it. Can we talk it out, man? I have said my piece and I am going. Oh, well, damn. Then we got people like Richardson, Rubicon here who seem to really like the game. And that's cool. Mondus loves the gator walking sound. We got a lot of love in here, but it's important for us to also focus on the people that don't love us. I mean, to a point. There's a limit. Ooh. Coffee didn't do it, guys. It didn't do it. You gonna let that croc trollop on your camp? Are you calling that croc a trollop? You don't even know that croc. And by focus on you, you mean train the rest of chat on that? No, no, no. I mean, just, you know, talk. Watery tart. I was disappointed I couldn't draw a dick with the placeable torches. Did you just not have enough torches? Or were you not allowed to place enough of them? Can't be placed very close to each other. Well, I mean, it would just have to be a very big drawing. That said, if we see a giant torch penis, we're gonna come looking for you, Corvid. Now we know who to ask. Also, I think we probably track that data, so. The big drawing requires a lot of wood. Ba-dum-bum-ch. Torch penis, the bat signal of Eminem. Is that what? If I suddenly start streaming, you know what happened. If you get a notification, you're like, that's odd. Why is Sean streaming at this hour? Pharaoh, I saw the signal. What's that, boats? In classic fashion, we've got some boats that sometimes work and sometimes don't work. Very nostalgic. Yep, super classic. Golden pineapple. We have thought of everything. We've got a list. How you doing this Friday? Can't wait to see if we get a pile of poo someplace in Night Harbor. Well, Goblin was trying earlier. Ectoplasm on the list for sure. Hey, Two Shades. Cool. Yeah, definitely gotta get some lights on them. Get the boats lit up. There's some that go down the river as well. Ooh, yeah, sorry for yawning. It's almost 11 p.m. The statues look so goofy when you zone over to Shaded Dunes. What do you mean? Oh, is it the placeholder still? The old placeholders? Oh, don't call those guys goofy. Those were version 0.1s, man. You can't hit on that. They look like Lego men or something? Oh man, being mean. What, are you gonna tell us you didn't like the capsules either? Sacrilege. Why are you being mean, Corbett? I'm gonna go zone and see. What's it called? Distance imposter? No, it's literally just the model that was the placeholder. Being real mean. Just being mean. I mean, just being real. I'm just being real with you. When keeping it real goes too far. It may still be the old models. I don't know if they've updated that facade. Zoning. Zoning. Devs are trying to make you look bad? Why? Because we're fixing stuff that you've been complaining about? How dare we? How dare we? Here's all the damn skeletons. Give me my loot, you son of a bitch. What you got? Cracked staff, just like that. The quest bone I was looking for. That was the best zoning I've ever done in my life. Where are you idiots going? Come here with my loot. Stay away, a jackal. I don't need you problems from you. Also you. Yeah, it's still the old statues, buddy. Those were placeholders. Mushroom heads. That's not what I was thinking, but that'll work. More like Legos, really? Yeah, it's true. Got some loot. I want to get all these skeletons before I zone back. Don't tell my group that I'm looting all this good loot over here. Especially not Zukin. Don't tell him. Tell my... Oh, no, Zukin's here. He's trying to steal my loot. Another cape. Just what I needed. 2 cape. Just for me. Also, rusty mace. Oh, hey, Zukin. Here, I got you a mace and a cape. Also, a jackal. Or 2. Here. Okay, we should zone now. Oh, I died. Karma. Karma got me. Shit. Oh. Oh. How do I pronounce your name? Person who just followed. Is it later? Once again, Dwarf got too greedy and got boned. It's... I did get greedy. The god of karma in this game is a rough one. I'm reading it as later. Thank you for the follow. You're out of anything to drink. You are out of anything to eat. Yeah. Damn, you're ripped. Yes, I am. Freaking... You should see the abs behind this beard. Straight 6-pack. It's definitely 6-pack. It's 6-pack. My muscles got muscles. My beard literally has muscles in it. All right. That sheer warrior just destroyed that skeleton instantly. Yep, the mobs. Some of the mobs fight each other. The Ashira do not like skeletons and other undead stuff. Can't help it. These guys have armor on them and stuff. So I gotta do that. Yeah, have you seen these hands? We're not playing games here. Sparrow, enjoy your... Is it shish kebabs? I'm thinking shish kebab, but is there another name for it? Why am I thinking there's another name for it? Anyway, enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your grilling. Have a great weekend. I think I've already got one, yeah? Yeah. Cool. Turned out amazing? Hell yeah. Enjoy them. Have a great time. Have a great weekend. And Zukin, you ready? You gonna zone back for sure this time? Let's watch the sunset together, Zukin. Here, let's stand close to each other and watch the sunset. There we go. We need a holding hands animation. And then after the sun sets, put them on my shoulders. Yeah, it's not much of a climb, right? It just needs a little hop up. I've got some nice square shoulders. I'm gonna punch that jackal pup right in its snout. Yeah, not getting us that time. Hold hands emote I think would be a popular one. How many people would use hold hands emote? Okay, that sheer warrior is going to attack us. I don't know that we want any of that. We should probably run. Clobber him. I'm going to hit fortitude. Oh no, we got this. Can we eventually sit in chairs? Maybe. Eventually. Alright, let's run. Alright, 100% of the votes are for yes. Adding it to the future list. Thanks. Thanks, Airwho. And chili sauce. See what you did there. Still got outvoted, buddies. Love wins in the end. All right. On that note, keep it up, and even the guards won't save you. I'm gonna find you AFK in the end, / kill you again. Oh, I'm not sure, Corbett. I'd have to look. It's been a while since I touched them, but they seem, they're like, I thought low to mid-teens. Alright guys, it is 11 p.m. I'm going to wrap up for tonight. I will be back on Wednesday. Other folks will be streaming, so be sure to follow the stream notifications in our Discord. If you're not a member of our Discord already, you really should be. There's a bunch of you in there, and people are really well behaved and nice, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I will see everybody on Wednesday. We'll probably play test some more. We're just play testing until the play test, so. Chaz Solo, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Richardson, thanks for hanging out. and all the great positivity. Glad you're liking things. See you, Corvid. Right on. That's awesome. 2 Chains. Have a good one. Later, Golden Pineapple. Beldane, thanks for being here. Talet, you're very welcome. Generic. I'm going to have a great night. I'm going to go to bed. Probably in 30 minutes. Read some news, go to bed. Migs, see ya. Keebs. Always good to see you in here, buddy. MMO Pug. See you next week. Getting distracted. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your tacos, Corvid. Later, Darius. Thulan, you're very welcome. Thanks for grouping, Zukin. And for all your smiles. Hope things work out next week. Have a nice night. Thank you. Time to watch the stream playback 2x. That's the way to do it. Hail Sluker, take care. Alright guys, if that's it, then I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna push the button. Glad everybody could be here tonight. And I will see everybody on Wednesday if I don't see you in Discord before then. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.